Lost in the dark. It's not a good day to be a bad guy.
What's up, metalheads? This is Wayne.
And Michelle.
And we are from the Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters podcast. And you are listening to
Burton and Aaron on the Lost in the Dark podcast.
Raise Your Horns.
Welcome back, Crip Crow! Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Lost in the Dark podcast tonight. Son of a bitch. We welcome Jason and Aaron from Victims of the Motherfucking System. They are back on the show, and it's so wonderful to have them back. Victims of the System just released a brand new one. Jason dropped a brand new one back in October. We have a lot to talk about, and we're going to get into everything. But before we do that, we got some shout-outs. As always, to top it off. Starting off, we have our brothers from Wisconsin. Of course, the Dipping Milk in Cookies podcast. Join your host, Garrett the Cookie Commander Smith, and Mike the Master Milker Segovia, as these two best friends try to figure out this thing we call life using friends, guests, and microphones. And, you know, it's one of these podcasts where, like, they have so many ideas I wish I had thought of. Like, I just started go. I didn't have any ideas. I just started going. And I really wish I'd come up with like some segments or something like that. Maybe we will in the future. But they have great segments like the question of the week, where if you follow them on social media, especially Facebook, be sure to follow them on Facebook. Again, Dipping Milk in Cookies podcast on Facebook. If you answer any of their questions of the week, they'll read your response live on air. You get a shout out right there, which is fucking amazing. And then of course, the Master Milker's Mysterious Mysteries, which is one of the reasons why I am bound and determined to get them on this show, or a crossover episode or whatever this year, because I cannot fucking wait to talk to Mike the Master Milker Segovia about some of the strange and paranormal happenings out there. I cannot fucking wait. So everybody be sure to check out all things Dipping Milk in Cookies podcast. Next up, as always, our Michigan family. You heard them at the top of the show doing that amazing read for us. Wayne and Michelle from the Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters podcast. Coming to you from the glacial dumping ground known as the Michigan Basin. Wayne and Michelle are a Michigan-based husband and wife educator and podcasting duo that, after having their own paranormal experience in March of 2018, have decided to examine UFOs and other paranormal topics within Michigan and beyond. Topics include the paranormal, conspiracy theories, ghosts, alternative history, the Michigan Dogman, Bigfoot, cryptids, and all things strange and paranormal. Wayne and Michelle are absolutely two of the most wonderful people I've ever met through doing the podcast. One day, if you're seeing this right now, one day we will do one in person. We're in the same goddamn state. We got to go have dinner and do one in person one day, without question. But it's one of my look, part of my evolution into becoming a podcaster, one of the big influences, big time, was Coast to Coast AM, the longest running AM radio talk show in history, and it's all paranormal. It's all about the paranormal. And so the paranormal is a big thing for us here at Lost in the Dark, and Wayne and Michelle kill it every week. Absolutely one of my favorite paranormal podcasts every new guest that they have on is like a new treasure trove for me. It's like the gift that keeps giving, and I cannot recommend them enough. So everybody, be sure to check out all things Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters podcast. And without any further ado, let's dive right into this one. Here it is. Jason, Aaron, and Sam of Victims of the System. Now, Sam was having some technical difficulties on this one, so he kind of pops in and out, and it's kind of hard to hear him. We did the best we could, but here they are. Here they are. So just be aware of that. But here they are. Jason, Sam, and Aaron from Victims of the System are brothers, and there's a lot more coming from them very soon, so cannot wait for it. But here they are on Lost in the Dark podcast. I hope you all enjoy. This is a really fun one. I love you all to death. Welcome back, everyone, to Lost in the Dark podcast. We got Aaron and Jason from Victims of the System back in the crypt tonight. What's up, boys?
What is going on?
So happy to see both of you again. It has been way too long. Jason, you pointed out before we started recording that it's been damn near a year since I've gotten to talk to you, my friend. How was your holidays?
Dude, it's been great. We've been laying back, grinding on music and just living life.
Now what okay, so and what was it? God damn it. I just had them both in my head, and now they just left. What were the two that you released this year? 2 full lengths?
We haven't released anything this year in Burton.
No, last year. Sorry, last year.
Full lengths in God We Rust.
In God We Rust, that's right.
Let the War Be Waged.
And Let the War Be Raged. Jason.
EP wise, we had Behead in the Inbred Scum.
Yes.
Terrified. And I feel like there was another one in there, but I'm like,
No, that was
that was a while back.
Oh yeah,
that was a while back.
So Jason, what was your involvement on In God We Rust and I already forgot it again. What was it, Aaron? Let the War Be Waged. Thank you. That's the newest one. That's why I can't get it in there yet. But
so with In God, I just did a couple tracks for that album. I actually wasn't as present on Let the War Be Waged, except for a few samples here and there, because I was working a lot on my solo record, so I can't really be there to say what went on for Let the War Be Waged, because I kind of stepped back a little bit. But as for In God, just toilet bowl noises.
Jason, we have a few sample vocal tracks, about maybe 30 seconds to a minute long, of just him doing vocals for when we need it, when he's busy with his own shit, and we use that on tracks that he can't be a part of. And Sam's in the band, so that might not be as needed, but
beautiful. And Jason, you are now, what was Aaron and Jason, I need both your helps on this one. There was something that Victims of the System released where the last track was, Jason, one of your solo tracks. Beheading the Inbred Scum. Yes.
I was telling my friends that earlier. It was A Virgin Prevails. That was the song.
Now,
also Death Wish, that was the album.
Now when that came out and I heard that, I haven't talked to you since then, Jason. Banger. That was a fucking banger. And so you're working. Give us an update if you could on your solo stuff.
Yeah. So back when we were working on Beheading, I was still working on Death Wish heavily, and Aaron kind of came to me with the idea of, hey, let's put one of the singles you just released at the end of the album as a bonus track.
Brilliant. It's brilliant idea.
And A Version Prevails was the first single of Death Wish. After that, I released Vortex into Oblivion, and then Global Destruction, and then October 31st, 2021, I released Death Wish in full.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
A Version Prevails is track 9 on Death Wish, I believe.
Beautiful. So the solo album is out.
Yes.
Fuck me,
Yep.
I didn't know that. God damn it, I need to listen to that shit immediately. Where can we find it?
Huh?
Where can we find it?
Anywhere. Spotify,
Anywhere, it's everywhere.
YouTube, anywhere.
Beautiful. Awesome. Under what name? What's the name that it's under?
It's in Beelzebub.
Beautiful. I love that track that I heard. So I cannot wait to hear the rest of it. I'm very excited. I wish I knew that was out already.
Well, what I will say is, with Victims of the System, obviously bands evolve. I say, as with Victims of the System, we are evolving in a way.
Oh, very much.
I will say though, if you enjoy a version, what I'm working on right now, that's coming mid 2022, you're
working on some new, so a new solo
album.
Beautiful. I love it. Jason, now you're in where are you located? Ohio. Like north or south?
Pretty south. I mean, I go towards the border of Ohio a little bit.
Fair enough. No, I just saw. I only asked that because I just saw. It's funny because my co-host Aaron and I we spent like 2 days recording our album of the year list, and we talked about like a whole bunch of different bands that we want to go that we hope to see on tour this year in 2022, and one of them was Parkway Drive. And they just announced that amazing fucking tour with Parkway, Hatebreed, and Black Dahlia Murder. And it's not coming to Michigan, but it's coming to Ohio and Indiana. And we were trying to figure out which one we want to go to because we can't miss that. That's too good.
Well, what I will say, we've got 2 hours left. I don't know how you guys feel about this band, but I just want to throw out there that I am super fucking excited for The Chosen by Enterprise Earth, coming out in 2 hours.
Oh shit! Enterprise
2 hours from now, dude. I am so hyped for this album.
And I'm actually hyped for one coming out in 2 hours too. The new Fit for an Autopsy comes out in 2 hours.
I thought about that, and I also heard new Shadow of Intent.
Yeah, Shadow of Intent gonna be on fucking tour with Cannibal Corpse here in the next month.
Dude, that is so crazy.
I'm going to see them.
Like, oh
Me
my
too.
God.
Yeah.
I'm going to see them in March. March.
I think their Michigan date is at the end of February. It's at the end of February. It's for the Cannibal Michigan one. So that's the one I'm going to. But hell yeah, Aaron, so you're going to that.
Yeah, and I'm going to Testament, Exodus, and
the Bay Strikes Back tour.
Yeah,
you're gonna see Gary Holt tear it up, motherfucker. That new Exodus album is excellent.
I haven't listened to it.
It's look. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a giant fan of the vocals. All right, I'm just gonna be honest about that. But Gary Holt shreds, bro. If you're a fucking guitar player, you need to hear this shit because Gary Holt shreds that shit. Like, it's amazing.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
I'll listen to it.
Have you guys heard the new Cannibal album, Violence Unimagined?
I want to say that I did.
Came out like kind of early 2021. Early.
Wait, you said Violence Unimagined, right?
Yeah.
I did hear that. I will say the writing style is a lot different. Like this,
it is.
this is like, okay, I think, okay, there's 3 Cannibal Corpse albums that come to mind when I think of how different apart they sound.
Okay.
Gallery Decide,
Yeah.
A Skeletal Domain,
Yeah, I love that one.
and now Violence Unimagined.
Fair enough.
So they all have this thing about them that Violence Unimagined actually takes the form of breakdowns almost.
Almost.
In sections. Like,
Yeah.
And did you hear about Corpse Grinder's solo fucking album?
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
that. And, oh my god, dude.
Well, and here's okay. So the reason why you might put it in that sort of a category is because this is
They
the
brought
first.
in a new songwriter as well for Violence. I'm pretty sure, right?
It was Pat Pat, the guitar player, left. We all saw that in the news and all that stuff. And then since Kill came out, every album they've released except for Skeletal Domain has been produced by the lead guitarist and founder of Hate Eternal, Eric Rutan. Amazing guitarist. And he has produced every Cannibal album, including Kill, since Kill, except Skeletal Domain. And so when all that stuff went down with their guitarist and Pat, they just brought in Rutan as a permanent, he is officially the Cannibal Corpse guitarist and producer.
Right.
So that's why this one, it definitely has a little bit more breakdown aspect. It definitely has a lot more thrash aspect. Eric is a big thrash guy, but like Eric Rutan is one of my favorite fucking death metal guitarists ever. So like for him to be in Cannibal Corpse now, for me, Violence Unimagined, and I've been a Cannibal Corpse fan for 15 years now. Violence Unimagined, immediately like one of my top 3 favorite Cannibal albums of all time. Like it's fucking incredible, and I can't wait to see them live with Rutan. I feel like it's gonna be amazing, and he definitely brought in a whole lot of new elements to their sound for sure.
Yeah. I will have to say though, and comment on that, is that I think now when it comes to my favorite Cannibal Corpse album, I have to give that to A Skeletal Domain, just because the mix, because that's the most crispy mix that they've ever had. Hey,
and yeah, well, hopefully it works, but just the fact that they have a song with the lines "Fire up the chainsaw, chop their fucking heads off."
Yes. Like a lot of the, and I think one of my favorites on that album was Asphyxiate 2. Fuck. I know that Asphyxiate 2 something.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That song and High Velocity Impact Splatter.
Oh,
Come on! Or,
so
Killer
good.
Let's not.
So good. So
Seaman.
And there he goes. God damn it, Sam! We'll get you in here eventually. For everybody watching, we're hoping to have Sam call in, and actually, oh shit, hold on one second. Let me see. Let me make sure. Oh, he's killing it. Oh fuck. Sorry, Aaron. I was checking to see if Aaron wanted to call in yet, but he's working on some thumbnails for me right now. But okay, so it is January 13th, 2022, and Aaron and I just finished our album of the year Filthy 15 list. So I got to ask you guys, what were some of your favorite albums of 2020 and or 2021? Sorry, 2021. And do you have any besides the Corpse Grinder? What do you guys have anticipated for the upcoming year?
Aaron, I'll let you take the stage first on this one.
Doom Crew Incorporated by Black Oak Society.
Yes.
Hell yeah, man. That shit.
Such a
I
good
was-
album.
Yeah, I
Such a-
listened to that all the way through as soon as it released. That I'm excited for, I don't really know.
Well,
Nothing comes to mind right away. I don't
well,
think.
I'll throw this down for you guys because I know it's hard. But I always have lists going. For 2022, as of right now, everything I'm about to say to you has either been announced or has been rumored at the very least. As of sitting here right now, for the rest of the following year, we should have a new Ozzy album, a new Lamb of God album.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, Zach's gonna be on the Aussie album. Zach
I-
said he's gonna play guitar on the Aussie album.
Yeah. New Ozzy, new Lamb of God, new Slipknot, new Cattle Decapitation, new Lorna Shore.
Lamb of God?
Yes. New Jasta, Corpse Grinder, Devil Driver, Behemoth, Megadeth, Kill the Imposter, The Convalescents, and Anthrax.
I don't like
That's-
that.
That's what we're looking at for 2022 as of right now. There's a new Lamb of God album reported for summer of 2022. Yeah. Now, hi, buddy. I feel like you're fucking with us. I feel like you're fucking with us. Wait. I hear you. I hear you.
Yo.
Yes!
Yo.
What up, buddy?
My phone died and
Okay.
I was getting stressed out. But
So-
it's all
All right. Well, everyone, welcome Sam to the fucking podcast. Here we go.
Hey Sam.
Can you hear us?
yes.
I just asked these two what was your favorite album of 2021, buddy?
I wasn't really listening to any albums last year, to be honest.
What were you doing?
I was working and
Playing music?
playing music and listening to music and yeah, that's it.
Now you're
Now,
you're way Sam, you're way down there in where are you, Sam? Are you in Texas?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Right?
Holy fuck.
I think he switches what he says all the time. He doesn't stay consistent with where he says he lives.
He's a man of mystery.
Hey,
Yeah, Jason, yeah.
so I actually I have a list of 2021 albums actually.
Oh, nice.
So first, let me start off just by saying phenomenal work by the boys in
I'm sorry, you broke up there. Well, who was it?
Because of Sam. He's breaking up
phenomenal-
because of Sam. Sam's fucking microphone is so bad. It happens every time anyone calls Sam. This is Sam's fault. I swear to God, man. It's so
It's all good.
annoying.
We'll work through it. We'll work through it, buddy. It's all good.
No, I want to kill Sam. I'm tired of this, Sam. And he's just acting like nothing's happening. He's not even listening.
He's packing a ball. Let the man pack a ball.
Oh, spider!
This is hilarious. But go on, Jason. Go on. What was that, man?
I was saying number one, phenomenal work by boys in Lorna Shore.
Oh my God. Oh, of course.
That Lead Future by Archfire.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Archfire. That one's been on repeat a lot. Absolve Here by Signs of the Storm. I gotta give
Kind of course.
a little bit of credit. A Hill to Die Upon by Mental Cruelty.
Yep.
Let me.
I mean, that Lorna Shore is unfucking real, and they actually just back in early December finished recording.
Vex, Polling Culture.
Oh hell yeah.
Polling Culture. And no. You know what? I actually have it. You know what? 2021's Valde, Kennedy's Last Breath.
Ooh, nice.
This is easily the best album that 2020.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Beautiful. No, Lorna Shore actually just finished recording their full-length follow-up to that EP up here in Michigan back in December.
I heard about it. I don't want to wait for it. It's the fuck off.
Yeah. So that's coming out this year for sure. And then, of course, they're on that Chaos and Carnage tour with Suicide Silence and Carnifex that just got announced.
They're fucking blowing up on tour.
Yeah.
Fucking with Bring Me the Horizon. They're gonna be fucking playing arenas, dude.
Yep.
It is so crazy, man.
Yep. I'm with you on that. Yep.
Like I don't know. I had one more. Carnifex.
Graveside Confessions.
Wait a minute. No.
Well, all I don't know if this I don't know when this episode will come out or not, but all I can say to you then, Jason, is you're going to want to check out our album of the year list episodes because you're going to like a lot of stuff out there.
Awesome. Well, all I'm going to tell you is you did also ask the question of what we're excited for in 2022.
Yeah.
And like I said, Enterprise Earth 2 hours.
Beautiful. I love it.
That's it. That's all I'm looking forward to right now. Samuel!
Let me talk to you for a minute, buddy. So you're down there in New Mexico. Where, like north, south, east, west? Where are you at?
South, very south. In fact, I live right outside of El Paso, Texas.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, hell yeah, man. No, it's funny. I actually just watched like a documentary thing about have you ever heard of Skinwalker Ranch?
Oh yeah.
Who said oh yeah?
I did.
You have?
Yeah. I've been there.
What?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I was about to be like, pump the fucking brakes. Like,
Post Malone was there though, and I'm basically Post Malone, so you know.
I'm very familiar. I'm somewhat familiar, at least. I've never been there, but I know a lot about the Four Corners region, where like it's like Texas, New Mexico, and like two other states all touch right in these corners, and high strangeness seems to happen there. So
I saw a movie, and I don't know how true. Like
what movie?
I don't remember. I just remember a part of it.
Are we fucking excited for the new Scream?
Oh, dude! Yes. Me and my co-host and I and two of his bandmates are going to see it tomorrow. Yeah.
Dude, this is about to be revolutionary. I'm telling you.
It's
It's gonna be revolutionary.
It's getting very good reviews, like surprisingly good reviews.
Now, what surprised me is that they brought Jenna Ortega, a girl who was on Disney Channel of all places, in this, group of slashers.
Yeah,
I find it so cool that people can take their career from one step to a whole other level over here.
Yeah, it's wild.
They brought back the original cast.
Yeah, they even brought in one. There's a Amazon. Excuse me. There's an Amazon Prime show called The Boys where they even brought like the main dude from that in. To that movie. I'm really excited for it. Yeah.
Dude, it's cool to see Ghost in action again after what, 12, 11 years?
It's been a long time. Not only, but it's crazy to me that it's getting such good reviews. What up, Aaron?
Have you watched Rock of Ages yet? Dude, I told you over a year ago, Burton. That was over a year ago, Burton.
You're okay. Sell it to me.
No excuses. Oh man.
Isn't it a
I'm
musical?
Kinda, but it's good.
See, that's
it's
my
really good.
thing. Is I'm not a musical guy.
It's so good though. It's like rock and metal musical. Like it's cool, man. But I'm gonna order it like off Amazon, send it to your home. And if you don't watch it, next time it's gonna be me, and I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna have a knife, and that's what I'm gonna.
All right. No, you're right. You're right. And no, and I'm in this weird plane right now where like I don't have anything to watch. So yeah, I will. No, I will, and I'll text you as soon as I do. I promise.
Have you watched the new Spider-Man?
What?
Have you watched the new Spider-Man?
Okay, so that needs to be a question for everybody here. Has everybody seen the new Spider-Man? All right.
No.
Then we can't talk about it, Aaron. We can't talk about it.
Yeah, okay, so the
I've
only
seen it 5 times. I've seen it 5 times.
I'm pretty sure they know what happens. Like it's all over the place now. Like there's no
Yeah, but not everything. Not everything.
like okay. I didn't
like when Spider-Man dies. Oh, it didn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
I did not see Spider-Man partially because I got bored after Homecoming.
Dude, Sam's microphone doesn't shut up. I'm gonna go insane, bro. I'm not.
I mean, what? Look. I have been going to Spider-Man movies since I was 11 years old, since Tobey Maguire's first one, and this was the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made. Just by far, hands down, no question. Like, it was amazing. That's all I'll say about it. But it's so worth your time. You will love it.
Yeah, like when he was like, you know, that one scene where he's like, I just want to kill you myself. That was hard. Man. That was hard.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was sick as fuck.
Yeah, man, that was the only time I'd ever looked at
There we
like a real Spider-Man. Like before, I just saw him as like, I don't know, nerdy loser. But now I'm like, he's like cool, man. Tobey Maguire. Not Tobey Maguire. We're talking about Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Holland. Tom Holland's cool. I don't like how he's on Timothy Chalamet's nuts. He's on Timothy Chalamet. He's like, oh, Timothy Chalamet used to play. Like, shut up, dude.
You
No,
fucking hate that guy, don't you?
Yeah, I do, man. He sucks, bro. And I keep seeing posts talking about how incredible of an actor he is because he improv shit. And that You Don't Look Up movie. That movie sucked. And his improv scenes weren't funny. He's not a good actor. I don't even want. Don't even get me started.
I love it. All right. So I can't pass this up. I have 3 members right here of Victims of the System on.
One episode over.
I gotta know, are you guys working on anything new?
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah,
to
we
me.
are.
Talk to me.
We haven't
Give me,
announced it
don't.
We have lots of
Shut up, Sam.
He's fine. No, don't feel like don't like announce anything you don't want to announce yet or anything like that. But just give me what you can.
We're probably gonna announce the EP before this episode comes out, but it's gonna be As They Cower. I'm pretty sure I showed most of y'all the cover that we got right now, but As They Cower. I have 3 songs finished. Might throw away one. Sam's got some drums ready. I'm gonna send Jason an instrumental like probably tomorrow. It's going pretty fast and it's way better than anything else like already.
every time you guys release something new, it's better than everything else. Like every fucking time it's and Jason, to your point, like the evolution. It's watching the evolution of the band. It's what I love about you guys so much. Sam,
Yo,
I don't
Like,
I
shut
don't know.
up.
I don't know if I've ever asked Sam this question before because I know I feel like I'm pretty sure I've had you on
Is it the
before.
paranormal? Is it the
Yes.
paranormal? Person?
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to know.
you asked.
I
on the
did.
first
All
one.
right. Well,
Yeah, I remember
hey,
it.
hey,
Because-
maybe something new happened. Maybe something new happened.
Because
Sam,
Sam's life is boring. Go
Yeah,
ahead, tell
well,
him, Sam.
so is mine. But Sam, have you ever had have you had any paranormal experiences recently?
No.
Fair enough.
What a loser!
Fair enough.
What a loser, dude.
I've been really into this shit lately, so I gotta. Aaron, Jason, either of you got any new ghost stories for me?
Shit, dude, honestly, no, because when you get to a point where you tell yourself that, like, you know, like, okay, I wouldn't say I don't believe in that, but
Right.
I choose not to fabricate in it, so I think it's just a thing of I haven't experienced it, I
Fair
guess.
Fair enough.
Because actually,
Hey.
I do have a story.
He does.
I do. So it was last year. Was it? Yes. And Aaron, you might be able to recall. I bought myself a Ouija board.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I
Now,
remember
I intentionally bought it just for like decoration play because, like,
Fair
you know,
enough.
it's Ouija board. You know, look, this is my fucking mouse pad. I mean,
Hell yeah. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah.
so, but I ended up being, you know, a little dumbass about it. And, you know, there were times where I was fooling around, probably smoked a little too much weed, and sat down and was dicking around. There was actually a time I got 2 candles, lit them both, put them on, like, you know, the sun and moon side, and was like dicking around, like, you know, just messing around. And it didn't really happen like that, but it was over the course of a couple to like a few months where I was just getting more and more depressed. And ironically enough, I had the Ouija board like throughout half the writing process for Death Wish. And it was getting to a point where I was getting very, very depressed. I was getting very, very unmotivated to do anything. And I wouldn't even like leave this room, which is where the Ouija board was. So half the time I would never come out, and my parents actually finally noticed a change. They were like, you know, what's going on? Like, something's wrong. And one day, this was like this was about a couple days before I had finally called it quits. But we have inside cameras in the house. And my dog was acting really funny near like the basement door. And what my dad, because my mom and dad are paranormal investigators, and what they were able to find. Yeah, what they were able to find was, my dad zoomed into it. It looked like the face of, it didn't look nice. It looked like something that was trying to cause trouble. Needless to say, I guess you could say it looked like a ghost, but it was just a very disfigured face looking shadow, you know, in like the corner, you know, of the recording where my dog like being weird around, you know, that area. And I talked to my mom about it, and she finally said, I think this is what's going on, is you got to get rid of that. And this is how I know that something was attaching itself to me, because Who the fuck cries over a Ouija board?
Yeah, that's weird.
Who cries over a Ouija? When my mom told me I had to get rid of it, I just broke down in tears. Like, I was like, I don't want to get rid of it. I want to keep it. I want to have this thing in my possession. And I was able to kind of break out of that, took the board, smashed it over my knee, and called it done with that. And my mom staged the house, and ever since, normal.
Wow.
So,
That's pretty
don't
interesting,
fuck with
actually.
Ouija boards, kids, especially if you're alone and you're dicking around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got
That's
one.
wild. Go.
Don't specifically put your fingers on the planchette and say, I invoke evil.
Jesus Christ.
Don't do that. No, okay, because this is what I genuinely think happened. And I was on the phone with my friend at the time, and I was like, yo, look at this Ouija board I got. And he was like, dude, use it. So I got it out, and I was dicking around, and I was like, I invoke all of the malefic, and, you know, just saying a bunch of random
Right.
witchcraft bullshit fuckery.
It's pretty much what I would do if I had one. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that, kids. Don't do that. Whether you believe in ghosts or not.
I got a story.
Yeah. Just don't do it.
That's wild. Go on, Aaron.
I saw a ghost.
What?
No, I didn't. But
Don't tease me, bro.
I had a pretty like wacky, buggy dream. I don't know. You want to hear about it?
Could be something. Yeah.
Yes. If it's a
all right.
dream, yes.
All right, I'll tell you about the dream. Okay.
Did dreams start off with like a porn star tickling your feet or something?
No, but it's like, I was in like a hospital, and all the walls were like this really weird shape of blue, and I kept trying to like find my way through this like labyrinth of a fucking hospital, and all these people, like all these fucking doctors, kept trying to get me to go to my room, and they're like, dude, you're crazy, like you need to lay down, you need to rest, you can't be up. I'm like, no, fuck y'all, dude, I'm leaving this goddamn hospital. And so I kept walking through doors, and some of them would be locked, but it was like a big circle that just kept getting smaller and smaller, right? But then eventually I found my girlfriend in there, and I'm like, thank fuck you're here. So like I'll grab your hand, and I was walking, I was finding my way like to the end, and then I turn around to look at her, and she's a doll in my hand, and I was like, holy fucking shit, I'm crazy. And then I woke up, and yeah, that was it.
That is kind of trippy, actually.
Yeah.
What do you mean by a weird shade of blue in terms of the color of the
like
walls?
really eerie. Like it wasn't like a shade I've seen in real life. Like it was weird. I cannot explain it any better than that. It was just weird.
Exactly what he's referring to, because sometimes in a dream there will be a certain color shade to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can't explain it either, but I know exactly what he's talking about.
That's
Yes.
fascinating.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fascinating.
When you're young and you like dream every night, like I stopped dreaming every night like 3-4 months ago, but for like my 14 or 13, maybe more like 15 to 17, I had dreams every single night. So it was like a thing of
Interesting.
it was almost like I enjoyed going to bed at one point, because it was almost like I got to watch a new episode every night I went to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's fucking fascinating. I
don't dream like that anymore, unfortunately.
I know that I've always I know that I've often dreamt often throughout my life, but I never remember. The second I open my eyes, it's all gone. It's just I never remember my dreams.
Dude, see, one of the craziest dreams that always sticks with me, that I like remember this, like being a kid, like literally like young ass 5-6-year-old me. I remember this dream, and it always pops up when I think about like the nightmares that I've had. And it was like, okay, so the bedroom that I had when I was a kid was very wide. You know, there was a very open space in the middle of the floor.
Okay.
And I had like, I like to call them ceiling nipples because that's what they look like. They're those lights that kind of look like nipples.
I know what you're talking about. I used to call them the same fucking
Lights,
thing.
yeah.
I used
Lights. It was one of those. Now, for some reason, when I was a kid, lights dimming would always freak me out. And in the dream, I remember like being in the middle of my floor. Now, as a kid, I had a huge fear of cats because my grandma and grandpa had this bastard ass cat who was just the meanest motherfucker and terrified me as a kid. And I remember in the dream being in the middle of my floor, everything's fine. I'm playing toys with some shit, the lights on. And then I remember like, it was almost like gravity said, yo, here, whoo, and swooped me up and like threw me, it like glided me against the floor. And then the lights started dimming as I was like looking at the ceiling, like basically on my back. And the next thing I know, this fucking cat just jumps up and jumps on me and I wake up.
Damn.
Something about dimming lights. And I know that's not necessarily, I mean, a nightmare, but as a kid, that terrifies the fuck out of me.
Absolutely.
Lights and Amber Alerts were always the constant themes in dreams. I remember I had a dream where I was in my basement and Amber Alerts started going off. And again, as usual, lights started dimming and zombies were like running towards me and shit.
That's wild.
It's always something to do with those aspects.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, it's also wild to me that you're I forgot that your parents were paranormal investigators, and yeah, no, there's a lot of places down there in Ohio that I like, Mansfield, like a lot of places that I dream of investigating. What?
My mom has caught so much. It's crazy. Like she has this device that's like they can make it like beep, you know?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like the lights on it and shit.
Yeah.
They have that. And my mom showed me a video where I think it was like in a prison somewhere. I don't remember. Could have been Shawshank. Could have been.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know where it could have been, but it showed me the video and she would ask a question and this fucking machine would just go beep, 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 like the craziest shit. And like, it would be like accurate because it was my mom and her other co-worker, I guess you would say, that helped in the investigations. She said they kind of figured out the spirit liked women more than men. Sure. So when my mom started talking, it would, beep, 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 flash up, do all that shit. And when her partner would talk, it would like nothing. So they kind of figured out, which is just crazy. It's crazy because you got to think there's no electricity where they're at.
No, yeah.
So, and my mom's not a phony. I know she's not faking it. So
right.
What's
right? That's the ultimate question. I'm a yeah. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Is I'm a heavy skeptic and I'm just like searching for that one thing that like makes me believe, you know what I mean? Like it's and that's fascinating. So we've done some paranormal stuff, we've done some album of the year stuff. And you guys you said you're working on something new?
Yes.
As They Cower, the EP.
What is it called, Aaron?
As They Cower.
As They Cower. Do we have artwork yet?
Yeah, just not announced or posted.
Fair enough. A little teaser right there.
And I want to say for anyone wondering about the absence or the samples, I will be writing lyrics and tracking vocals for this next record. So there will be more structure. you might get more of a mass human extermination vibe off of my vocals specifically on the new record. So
Beautiful.
we're bringing back the roots, but we're getting heavier.
I love it. I love it. And man, I genuinely really, really, really fucking hope to see you guys play live someday. Like that would be,
Dude.
oh.
We gotta.
Well,
Shit.
I'm just gonna throw this out there, but it just got announced like yesterday or the day before that or something that the Michigan Metal Fest is returning in this year, and it's like the coolest thing ever for everyone involved, because like no matter like they've had they did 3 years. Yeah, they did 3 years in a row, and then pandemic happened. But for those 3 years, they had who was it? It was Devil Driver, Hatebreed, and Whitechapel headline. But then there were like a small handful of other like national acts, and then it was all basically like local, but not necessarily local to Michigan kind of bands. And every single band, no matter how big or small you are, every single band gets a fucking booth. And you can sit at your booth all day, meet new people, and do all that stuff, go perform, and then come back to your booth and chill for as long as you want or whatever. But it's an amazing opportunity. It's for every band on the roster, top to bottom. It's basically like a mayhem fest, but like for local bands, or but I guess not like local bands, but not necessarily local to Michigan. So, and it just got announced that it's coming back this year. So,
What? When is it coming back?
August 3rd. It's only one day. August 3rd. So plenty of time. So if you guys want to submit yourselves to that, check it out. Check it out on social media, and I'll make sure, like, because they quite often will like say like, who do you want to see at the show this year or whatever. I'll comment you guys. Make a fucking Facebook, Aaron, so I can tag you in it.
I tried, man. I tried to make like a page thing, and it just made me a profile. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a profile. I want to be a page. And it's like,
Yeah, it should be a page.
Yeah, it won't let me. And I'm like, fuck you, Facebook, fucking bitch. Like, only old people use you. So yeah, I was like, fuck it.
Weird.
But how do I submit?
I was trying to get a group, or not a group, but I was trying to get a band page. I was trying to get a band page for Jason Jelzebub too, and for some reason, Facebook just doesn't let like normal users make their own pages like that.
Yeah.
They used to. That's weird.
I know they used to. Yeah, I made one for the project a long time ago, back when the name didn't have Beelzebub in it. But now that I'm trying to make a new one, I can't.
How do I submit myself? Like, what do I do?
Wait, hang on. You, Aaron, you have a Facebook, right? Like your personal.
Yep.
It's Aaron what?
Clark.
Aaron Clark.
Shut up. It's not even your real last name. Beelzebub isn't your real last name. You're bullshitting everybody. You're lying to everybody. I'm exposing that truth now.
Is your profile picture like a black and white picture?
No, it's me wrestling.
Oh yeah, for anyone wondering, Beelzebub is not my actual last name.
Evangeline or something.
That is my state.
Well, here.
I liked your Facebook page, Burton. Lost in the Dark.
Well, here.
I'll message you on there, so you'll find.
Did you?
I will.
All right. Well, here. I'll send you both the page right now.
I'm about to look up. Wait, on Facebook, would it just be Lost in the Dark, Burton?
Yep. But yeah, I just sent you both the Michigan Metal Fest page so you can find it on Facebook.
Okay, cool.
It would be fucking insane to see you guys there. That would be amazing.
We do.
That would
But-
be my first. If we did that, that would be my very first time playing live. If we did that.
I'll play 2 little small gigs like at parties and shit, but nothing special.
Wow.
But
Look, you guys are unbelievably prolific with releases. You guys release more than like damn near anybody. Yep. That's us. Yep.
Support.
Hell yeah.
Evan.
Hell yeah. You guys are unbelievably prolific with releases. So it would just be so fucking awesome to finally get to see it play live. That would really be a treat. That'd be awesome.
if we did, Sam and Kat like probably aren't going to be able to be there because not only do neither of them have real instruments, because Sam has a guitar, but the bottom's hanging off, but it's not even a guitar. It's an acoustic, and like the bottom is like pushed up, and he uses it as a whammy bar. He'll play something, he'll push it down, and it makes the same sound as a whammy bar. But yeah,
well, I'll tell you right now that I can't guarantee anything, but I might be able to help you out with getting musicians to fill in for a live show up here. Right. And then, but even besides that, I actually saw a band that I know through the podcast. They came all the way up here a few months back in like September or October, all the way from Texas, and they ended up performing. Yes, Scream at the Sky. Yeah. They ended up performing as a 2-piece, and they fucking destroyed. They were really, really good, even as a 2-piece. It was just the drummer, and then the vocalist was playing guitar, and they destroyed. So no matter, I guess my point is, no matter what capacity I get to finally see you guys and meet you in person, no matter what, it would be amazing. So. Yeah, that would be sick.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. The chances of me making it out to Michigan, dog, are so low. But if I got the show booked, I'm sure I could find it. But like,
I feel it, and I'm not gonna lie. I've talked.
I don't even have a license. I can't even drive myself nowhere. Like, there's no way.
I get it.
I will submit it, and if.
I'm not gonna lie though. I have talked to Aaron about doing some live podcasts, and where you are, Aaron, has been talked about. So we've been thinking about taking this thing on the road a little bit. So we'll see what happens. But
when you say live podcasts, like you mean like playing venues and like going to venues and like
doing the podcast live.
That's awesome. I got places places you can do that.
I know.
Yeah, oh God, I can get you booked like fucking whatever that one place is. But Madison Square Garden, like I don't know, it's not like that. Like, no, that you can.
Sam's back, everyone.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I'm so excited to hear Sam's loud phone just constantly ruining the conversation. Show him your guitar, Sam. I was just talking about that.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Keeps jumping in and out.
Show him your guitar, Sam.
Sam, he wants to see your guitar.
Show him the bottom.
Oh my goodness.
Show him the bottom.
This is my custom made acoustic whammy. Acoustic whammy guitar, you know. This is why I make my brutal slams.
Hey, yo, Burton,
Yo,
you want to see the real slam maker?
yeah, see them slams. Oh shit!
This
Hold up.
Shit, what is that? An 8-string?
8.
Holy fuck!
Hold up. I'm gonna get mine.
Yo, so I can't even see that shit, bro.
Heck freaking yeah, guy. Victims of the System live on Lost in the Dark podcast.
Fuck yeah!
Victims of the system caught in court.
I'm gonna play guitar.
Hurry up, Aaron!
I'm gonna play Annually Fuck to the I'm gonna play Annually Fuck to the Hammer live on Lost in the Dark podcast.
Do it!
Can you hear it good?
Yeah, yeah, sounds good.
Oh yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
That was sick.
The fuck?
I love that fucking guitar so much.
Thank you.
Let me see. Hang on. Hold it up to the camera, but like the back of it. Let me see the back.
Back of it. It's missing this little shit.
That's no. That's fine. Let me see. All right. Oh yeah, it's got the oh, dude. Yes.
And then up here it's got Dom and Cowboys from Hell covered.
That's so
Yeah.
sick.
I got this one. This one. This one. You're not looking good.
I'm looking. What is it though? What brand is that?
Fender Stratocaster.
Oh hell yeah, nice.
And I have another one that's at my uncle's, and then I have the first one that I ever got right here. This is my first one ever.
Hell yeah.
These strings-
Ace of spades.
These same strings have been on here since I was like 7 years old. It's the same strings. They no
I
longer
think we
tune.
have. Wait,
They
Aaron,
don't tune now.
wait. Let me see the stickers. Bro, look. I swear to God, you got the marijuana sticker.
Oh,
I
yeah.
swear to God. Actually, Burton, you might find this.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Shut up, Sam. This thing's busted.
Fuck my yo.
How you doing, Sam?
I'm baked.
We can
The way
all
to be.
be. We can all.
Fuck you, Sam.
You guys are so mean
Man,
to each other.
fuck you.
Actually, Aaron, I think this is the first time that I've actually talked to Sam one-on-one.
I think so, yeah.
Not
'Cause
one-on-one. Talked to
I've
him.
known Sam since before I knew you, but y'all just never cross paths. It's not fun, is it? It's not fun talking to Sam, huh?
Sam's a wild animal.
Yeah, I know.
You can't
I know.
chain him down.
Hey
He's
man,
not-
I'd rather know my bandmates.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough.
Cat still hasn't been on the podcast.
Man.
Cat still hasn't been on the podcast.
Yeah, he has.
A cat
No,
has it.
no. She prefers to be called she, but
I'm pretty sure she's been on the podcast, bro.
swear to God she hasn't. Swear not
Really?
once. Yeah. First it was me. First it was just me. The very first episode was
Oh
just
yeah,
me.
yeah, for sure.
Then me and Jason. Then me and Liam. Then me and Owen. Then me and Sam. Never once Cat.
Wait, who's Tumor Face?
Owen.
That's who I'm thinking of. That's who I'm thinking of. Sorry.
He goes
Sorry.
by Reese now. He legally changed his name. He's Reese now, but I
Yep.
still call
All
him.
right. All right. Yeah, that's how I'm fucking it up. Yep. I thought it was Tumor Face. Yep.
Yeah. Cat, I think, well, Cat, like, she wears a mask, like, anytime she calls anybody, and she doesn't, like, talking much, so, like, I don't know.
Hey,
I don't
it's
know.
all good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cat.
Yeah. But she was supposed to be on this one, but I don't know what happened.
It's fine. It's fine. She'll be on when she wants to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, dude, yeah, totally. Hell yeah.
So, and we're always here for it. So, always here for all you guys. You guys are fucking. I swear to God, like, you know, all you guys have fucking supported this shit. You guys are fucking Crip Crew OGs. Like, you're some of the first ever to be on, and you've supported this shit so much, and I can never thank you guys enough. It means the world to me.
I got a story to tell you real quick.
Honestly, Burton, I never really like gave you a huge thanks for having me on.
Oh man, I love having you on. I love talking to you.
That was just a crazy.
I have a story to tell.
Go Aaron.
Like the
Tell
other day. So I sent all of y'all saw the video of my girlfriend's mom watching Let the War Be Waged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I know, man. She like 2 days later she picked me up or something, and I'm in her car, and she's like, "Why are you so angry? Why you make such angry music? Why is it so angry?" But she was like, "And who is Burton? Who is Burton?" And I was like, "He's the guy that runs the podcast." Like, and she wanted me to explain like how I knew you, and I was like, basically, when I first started, it was like a big thing for me to like get an interview or a podcast or anything like that done. So I'll hit up all these podcasts, and I saw Lost in the Dark, and I was like following them for a minute before I really thought to hit them up. And then all these people would be like, yeah, let's get a date set, and never hear from them again. Never like got one booked. And then I hit you up, and you're like, oh, let's get a date set. And I'm like, oh yeah. And you like get the date set, and then we call, and then we do it. And then before you upload it, I'm like, this dude's not going to upload it. I don't think he's going to upload it. I feel like he's fucking with me. But then you upload it, and you were the first one to let us do it. And I've been on 2 other ones, but they're deleted now. And plus, but you were the first one to ever let us do it, and you're the like most local
person to take of the win.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
no, it blows my mind anytime anybody hits us up to want to be on the show, and so I'm always, I would never not upload it. Like that's not even an option for me.
Well, I
Like,
didn't know you, man. I thought you were just.
no,
thought
I
you were-
feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I thought you were going to get dick like everybody else.
Nope.
There's just one guy. Do you know Randiness?
No.
Dude, I've been trying to hit him up so much.
I talked to him. I was like, after
Never responds.
Yeah, he responded to me. I was like, I was like, dude, we got this song, Annually Fucked with a Hammer. Pretty good. You should react to it. It's not long. You should react to it. He was like, yo, yeah, man, for sure. And I was like, awesome, dude. That's really cool. I'm really a big fan of you. I really appreciate it if you react to this. And I sent him the link. He's like, oh, yeah, for sure, man. Never heard from that motherfucker again. And then there was this one nerdy guy. I don't remember his name, but he was like a basic white guy with glasses and like button-up shirts, and he would be reacting to death metal. And I'm like, listen to my band, dude. I think it'd be funny to see you react. And he's like, oh yeah, man, for sure. Blah blah blah. We had a few conversations. Stopped responding. And I'm like, okay, dude, like, get some bitches or something, dude. I don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? But yeah, dude. Fucking...
Nah, because I feel Aaron on this. Number one, he's not lying about Randiness. I've been trying to. I mean, even me, I tried hitting up Randiness a year ago to check out. This was before even Death Wish was an idea. Like back when I was just releasing EP, I was trying to get Randiness to react to one of the songs. Like 2 months ago, and was like, "Yo, I just released an album and in particular songs. Send him the link." He doesn't even open my messages. So he probably just he probably clicks the delete button request message or something.
I don't get that. Like metal is already like small enough in a lot of ways. It's like, how do you?
People just get cocky, man. People just get really cocky when they get a following. Even the tiniest minute bit of a following, like, and they think they're the shit and they're too good for anybody else that's not doing as good as them. So fuck people like that, man. I'm not saying fuck Randy. I'm not starting beef with Randiness or any of the people that I mentioned.
Right.
But fuck people that get big heads and fuck people that don't want to fucking associate with the underground. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Starts everybody.
Thank you. That's literally what I was about to say. Is the underground is where it fucking starts. Like, there's no fucking. You cannot. And I that's how I feel. I feel like we're underground. So you know, we gotta lift each other. We gotta do everything we can for each other. You know.
Yeah. Man, but
the way I look at it.
It's like there's been plenty of people that I hit up to like do songs with or fucking, you know,
isn't it crazy you can get like a fucking like a wild ass feature on a track, but yet some fucking podcaster isn't gonna have you on? What the fuck?
Yeah, I have Chris Barnes on one of my songs, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
You're too big for me,
right?
What?
It doesn't make
the
any
people
fucking
that are more
sense.
famous are the people that are more famous are the more level-headed ones and down-to-earth ones over the ones that are just now getting kind of big. Like the ones that are just barely big, super cocky. The ones that are huge, not cocky at all. It blows my mind.
And look, I all I'm gonna say, I guess I can only really speak for myself, but I started this podcast because I know a band never worked out. So I was like, well, what if I just try a metal podcast? You know what I mean? So it's like the idea that like heavy metal podcasters are like so up their own asses like that. I'm not saying anything about anybody in particular or anything, but like the idea that they wouldn't, you know what I mean? It's just, that's just fucking crazy to me. We're already in a niche market, and we're in a very, very niche musical genre. Like, why not support everybody you can, as opposed to, you know, like that's my thinking. It's like, I just try to support everybody I can. I want anybody that wants to be on this show, I want them on the show. That's all it is to me. So, and you guys, and Aaron, you were, after we switched to video, because originally we were only audio, you were like the first one to hit us up. And so, you know what I mean? And I had you on. We had a great time that first time, and we've had a great time every other time since then.
That was, the first one was bad. My hair was always showing. I was nervous. That was bad.
Shut up. The first one is always bad. The first one is always bad. And then you get better. It's the evolution, like Jason was talking about earlier.
Oh, the first one out of everything is the worst one out of everything.
Thank you. It's always.
Aaron, are you proud of your first album?
But
my first album, that was the one that only fuck with the hammer was on. But that's the only song I'm proud of. The rest of the album sucks. But
but it broke over time.
And
I
the
have two
thing
things. to say.
and the thing is, you guys kept coming back. So every episode you guys come back on is fucking better than the last one. It's what every time. Go ahead, Aaron.
Okay, when I first did that interview, I call it an interview and stuff, but like I don't know, it doesn't feel like an interview
More of a
anymore. It
conversation.
just feels yeah. But when I first did it, I sent it to Owen, and he was watching it and texted me as he was watching it. And he was like, "This dude just told you like a 30-minute story about how he went to a fucking." Response was yeah. That was the whole fucking response, and I thought it was funny as shit because I watched it back and that's what I said. Like you went on about seeing Five Finger Death Punch, and he was like, "Yeah, I thought they had a stupid name," and just kept going on and like told the whole story of you seeing Five Finger Death Punch, and at the end I was just like, "Yeah, yeah." And that was funny as shit.
Five Finger Death
But-
Punch, and I don't care if I get comments for this. Fuck all y'all. Five Finger Death Punch is amazing.
Oh
You
shit.
know what?
Five Finger Death Punch, dude. Five Finger Death Punch has been one of the bands that's really influenced me musically. Ivan Moody was the reason I started doing screaming vocals to begin with.
I like Five Finger Death Punch. I like Five Finger Death Punch. I'm just like, I don't
You
know.
know, I
Burton
wouldn't.
said they had a stupid name. Burton said they had a stupid name.
All that guttural shit that I do in Victims, I wouldn't be doing that without Ivan Moody and American Capitalist.
Get on the Burton.
Oh,
Burton said they had a stupid name.
American. Well, no. I said because I didn't know
Tell
that
that
you're referring to the story that I told you, and it was the first time I'd ever seen them, and I'd never heard of them before. I didn't know it was their first North American tour, and it was on like the Corn Mayhem Fest. It was like Family Values tour. It was on the Family Values tour, and they were opening a side stage, and I'd never heard of them before. And I was like, Five Finger Death Punch. That's like the dumbest name I've ever heard. But then they were the first ones that day that had a mosh pit. And I'll never forget I was there with my girlfriend and two of my buddies. My girlfriend at the time and two of my buddies. And me and both of my buddies we all just looked at each other and we just ran straight into that mosh pit, and it was fucking epic. And so yeah, and that was before The Way of the Fist even came out. Like that was, but like they were still like their main song was The Bleeding still.
Right.
And I thought they were great. I thought yeah, Five Finger Death Punch, that is a pretty stupid name, but like I still thought, like I was like, this is the shit. Like this was a great live act, and I saw them on a little tiny side stage, and then years later I got to meet them, and they're really cool. But yeah, like Way of the Fist through American Capitalist, I like a lot. Hit and miss beyond that for me. Mostly miss, but yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you guys haven't heard Five Fingers' new album. There's a song on there called it's a song about war. It's got the
I
word
cannot hear
in
you.
it, but it's probably the heaviest Five Finger song I've ever heard. That fucking sweet kicking in it. He screams the whole song. It's gotta be the heaviest Five Fingers.
When did this album come out?
This
Yeah.
so it should have
Is it
been. Hold on.
Because I'm not familiar with the last new one I knew from them was like that I'm a little bit lost today. Like that song. I can't remember the name of it. But it was a cool video. I really liked the video because they did it during like quarantine or whatever. And like
Damn it. F8 released February 28th, 2020.
I think I actually have a copy of that.
And the song, This Is War. Track 10. Check that out.
I will. I
It's
will
the
check that out. I don't know if I've heard it. I will check that out though. That's interesting. Sam,
Ah,
you look like you're just having a great night. What the fuck is that, bro? What is that? A ring pop?
Mexican candy, bro.
Sam,
Yes, Aaron.
are you like fluent in Spanish?
No.
Oh, because I know words in Spanish.
¿Cómo estás? I don't know shit.
Estas nueces.
Oh, I know
Estas nueces.
like a song in Spanish, but
Estas nueces.
I can sing it pretty good. And
Estas nueces. Do you know what that means, Sam? Do you know what that means, Burton?
What did you say?
Estas nueces.
Nope.
It's these nuts in Spanish.
These nuts.
Heck freaking yeah. Heck freaking yeah. These nuts. 21. Heck
Yo,
freaking yeah.
oh, you guys know what Jingle de Mecos means?
Nope.
On Kingston.
It
Damn all beautiful girls.
You guys ever heard of this band called Brujeria?
Nope.
Or
What about Grindos? What about Grindos? Sam? What about Grindos?
oh no, not Grandos. Why did you say it like that? It's Granudos, bro. No.
That's a band called Grindos.
Granudos, bro.
Grinodo San Fe.
No, it's just Granudos now, bro.
That's stupid. You're stupid for changing the name. I quit the band. I was in it and I quit. You know why?
Released an EP with you.
They didn't let me record. They was like, oh, then they didn't let me record and release an EP without me. I was like, okay, I'm not in this band, as a matter of fact. And then I joined the morning after. And guess what? We haven't recorded in the morning after because you're like, oh, Grindos. I want to record in the morning after.
It was recorded in the morning after, pendejo. You fucking
Record some drums. Record some drums, Sam. To get Jonathan. No, that's not his name. That's not his name.
oh, you stupid.
That's not his name.
You guys are wild fucking animals. I love it.
My brother's crying. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Bro, did I make your brother cry?
Shut up, Sam. Shut up.
That's what I should title this episode. Shut up, Sam.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Man, kiss me, Aaron.
You guys fucking crack me up.
Oh no. You know,
Oh my god, you guys need to fucking tour the country together because you guys are hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, that look you just had on your face. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god. Jason, where'd you go?
I'm texting
Oh,
someone.
there you are. All right, you're there. He's still
you
there.
like Godzilla, right, Burton? You like Godzilla, right? Burton?
What's up, Aaron?
You like Godzilla, right? Have you seen that? With
Holy shit, that's Godzilla.
that is Godzilla. It's only his go up.
That's sick as-
Fucking big black piece of shit. It just looks
I forgot that he existed. But I just looked at it. I was like, hey, Burton likes Godzilla. I stole it
Godzilla's
from
the shit.
Yeah, I love Godzilla. I was like, oh, dude. So the other day, I have welding class, right? In my high school. And my book bag was a pigsty, right? And so I was reaching in my book bag for something, and I just pulled this out. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? And this is in my book bag. And I was like, well, okay. And yeah, But this is in my book bag. Godzilla King of Monsters. And look at this.
Oh no shit! What the fuck?
Yeah,
The book? Holy fuck!
yeah. My girlfriend got it for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's the shit.
Yeah, she is.
She rocks. Shout out. What's
She
her
got
name?
it, like-
What's her name?
She told me I could say her first name. It's Kate.
That's all I need. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to
Oh, yeah.
Kate. You rule.
Yeah.
Tell her to watch this episode.
She's gonna watch it.
Let me get another view.
There's some pictures in here that are like, I don't know, odd. Let me show you.
Jesus Christ, Sam. Are you a vampire? Sam's up there being a vampire. Down there in New Mexico. He's at the Skinwalker Ranch right now.
He's the loser of the branch because he's a loser.
He's fucking hilarious. I love this guy.
You know what, Aaron? You're just a hater because
Dude, get a decent phone, Sam. I can't even understand what you're saying. Get a phone that works.
Yo. My phone is like 10 years old, so
At least I can hear you when you talk.
this
Look
was
at
we're
the
not
pictures
on my
that are in-
phone.
Look at the pictures that are in Lords of Chaos. It's like Hitler with boobs. Hold up.
That's crazy.
Hard. Do you see it?
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah. Then like Charlie.
Yeah, that's some
Charles
black.
Manson.
That's some black metal shit right there.
Yeah. When I first got it, I was looking through it. And
That's
that
cool
was, like,
shit.
the
I
first-
don't have a copy of that. That's pretty cool.
I'm about like that far in. And I've had it for like 4 months, 5 months.
I heard it's very different from the movie.
Oh, without a doubt. It's not even like the same. It's not as like it's not in a movie format whatsoever. It's like
It was written a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like very I can't even explain it to you, Matt. It's like I don't know. It's like they do interviews with certain people and then they just tell stories of like how metal began and like how it started with Satanism and screaming and some like
I'm
how-
sorry. Metal began with Black Sabbath.
yeah, I
That's
know.
where
but
metal
it's-
began.
it's like-
That's where it
but,
started.
it said in there that like something like along the lines of the term heavy metal was coined when like it was used as like a way to put down bands in the past. Like that was how like
Well,
yeah.
Well, there's a lot of debate about that.
Yeah, I know. There's some guy that was like,
Well,
what
some people will even say that the first time the term heavy metal was ever used in a reference to music was to Alice Cooper in a Rolling Stone magazine. And they described his music as heavy metal. Some people say that was the first time that phrase was ever used. I feel like we
Or
could probably
just fucking when Ronnie James Dio was born.
well, Alice Cooper. This was in the 70s. This was in the 70s. So in fairness, it was before Dio. It was while Dio was in Rainbow. Yeah, Uncle Alice. That's
He's
Michigan boy right there.
he's not my uncle. He was in a
He's
movie.
everybody's uncle.
Oh,
He-
Aaron's bro, no. I love how Aaron just said that. Aaron was like, he's not my uncle.
Uncle Alice is everybody's uncle, as far as I'm
he was
concerned.
in a movie with Chloe Grace Moretz, but I can't remember what it's called. And like Johnny Depp. No.
Yo, you guys, everybody here. There is a fucking movie trailer that just dropped today called Studio 666. Did anybody see this trailer? Google
No.
it. Google
Have you
it.
seen the new Motley Crue movie coming out?
What coming? The Pam and Tommy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Motley Crue,
Oh.
Tommy Lee.
I can't wait.
He's
No,
a Molly too.
I cannot fucking wait to watch that shit, dude.
I still haven't heard anything new about the Ozzy movie that Ozzy Osbourne announced.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Sure
Don't-
it is.
I have
That's the
heard.
news.
I've heard some things. I've heard some things. So it is coming. Trust me. And I cannot wait because Ozzy is my god.
What is it
But
doing?
the Studio 666 thing is a Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters suck. I fucking
Shut up.
hate Foo Fighters.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
I agree with Aaron, man.
No. Hang on. Pause. I'm not saying I'm a big fan of their music, but I love
Because they
them as people.
yeah,
Dave,
yeah.
Okay.
Dave,
I agree with Burton here. Dave Grohl,
thank you.
one of the most talented musicians in rock history.
And he likes
Dave
Downback.
Grohl.
He likes Downback, so I like Dave
And-
Grohl.
Not oh my god, he loves Dimebag. He loves
Let-
Jamie Josta. He has performed on
Jamie
stage
Josta.
with Motorhead when Lemmy was still alive.
Oh, Jamie Josta. I got
I'm sorry,
beef with
I'm sorry.
Jamie Josta.
What? What are you saying to me
I'm
right now?
joking. I'm joking.
Don't fucking
Okay,
dare.
hold on. Jamie Josta, he's a little weird.
I love Jamie Josta.
Jamie gives me vibes that like he would beat your ass, like make spill his coffee on him by accident.
Really?
He seems like that type of person. Like if I were to walk up to him and bump into him by accident, he seems like the type of dude like get
Well,
up
that's-
like
No. He's
Really?
totally
No,
not
I
that
agree. I
guy.
agree. I
No. No.
Jason.
I would
No.
say he's a
Jason.
phenomenal vocalist though. I love
Jason.
No. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Jason.
Who the fuck are y'all talking about?
Do
Jamie
you like
Josta.
Pantera, Jason?
I have no idea who that is.
Pantera?
Do I like Pantera? That is the dumbest fucking question you've ever fucking asked me.
Look at this.
I hate Pink.
What? Is that wait, is that
Shit just
Strange
came out of my
Light?
nose, yo.
Is it what? Downback autograph.
That is awesome, Aaron. Of course I love Pantera, dude. Pantera, like I was
Have you seen my tattoo?
your
My
tattoo-
Cowboys from Hell tattoo? My Cowboys from Hell one?
Wow.
And then here's my Victims of the System one. Hold up. Have you seen my Victims of the System tattoo? It's like VOTS right there.
Ooh, you guys wanna see the idea for the first tattoo I'm probably gonna be getting right about here?
Yes.
Let me get the paper.
I just
It
realized.
is a treble and bass clef mixed into each other.
Oh, that's
with-
sick.
With I don't know about the piano, that may be off, but
Give VOTS on there. Pussy.
Yeah, put it in the piano keys. Like put VOTS.
hey, see, here's the thing. I'll never even get gels or tongue tattoo. I will never tattoo a name of something on.
The reason I got VOTS tattooed on me is because of the meaning behind the name, not so much as the band. Because
Well,
of
yeah.
why I decided
I
to
did-
name it that.
I did just realize that VOTS would be a perfect knuckle tattoo. Like
Yeah, but I
VOTS.
don't want to tap my hands though. I don't want to
Fair
tap my
enough.
hands.
Fair enough. No, I want LITD on my knuckles.
Yeah. Fucking, I mean, getting like brands on your body.
Well,
There's a question where like, is there going to be a point in time in my life where I'm not going to be into this thing, and then I got to live with this thing, on my body? Like if like for people who get band tattoos, like,
I get that.
What if like somebody got a Shrine of Malice tattoo? We all know what happened to Shrine of Malice. You
No,
gotta
you're-
live with that logo on your body.
You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that. But like I you are right about that. But
And
I-
okay, like I've never doing like
Hey,
my
Burton.
own like band name or anything. Like, the closest thing I've ever done to like tattooing media was like back when I first started my solo project, I had a logo that was like an ace of spades inside of a.
Oh, that's sick. That's actually sick.
And I want to get that somewhere.
That
But
would be sick.
as far as like actual branding, like movies, put
I get it.
because you put
See,
Freddie on your thigh. You're just watching a night.
For me, like, look, I'm totally clean. I don't have any tattoos. I've never had a tattoo in my life, ever. But I've had this idea since I was 18 years old. So 14 years ago now. Where I want and I still want it to this day. So that makes me go, all right, like I should probably get it, right?
Go fucking get it first.
For 15 years, yeah. And it's Ronnie. I want a tattoo of Ronnie James Dio's hand doing this, because he's the one that started that, on my shoulder. And then I want like just like this, but I want it to be like a cuff link, like you're chained, and I want chains coming down the sides of my arm. And then in every chain link, I want all the bands that I love. So Iron Maiden, Lamb of God, Black Sabbath, Dio, fucking Hatebreed, Children of Bodom, Devil Driver, like all the fucking, every fucking band I love. I want written in the correct font in every chain link coming down my arm all the way. Like that's my ideal tattoo, I guess. And I've had that for the last 14 years. And through pandemic, I was like, you know what? It's fucking time. I just haven't found the artist yet. But ironically enough, through doing this podcast, I met an amazing lead singer and an amazing tattoo artist named Johnny Nobody. He's the frontman for a band called Kill the Imposter. And yeah, and he's down there in Florida. So next time I fucking go to Florida, I might hit him up for a little something. Visit.
I gotta tell you about something, Burton.
Go.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good, buddy. You're good, buddy. This is fucking fun. This is amazing.
Why don't we fucking get more goddamn often?
Yeah, no, for real. Like we definitely, Jason, we need to have you and Aaron on way more often, because you guys are a riot. Like,
dude,
this is tremendous.
Fire that ball wraith poser. Fire that ball wraith poser and make us the new co-host, dude.
Hey,
he's supposed to be calling in. Don't be mean.
I'm joking. I gotta tell you about something though.
Hey, Burton.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask. I know you react to the Victims album when they come out.
Yeah. Do it as often as I can.
So, for the sake of the album itself, and you said you like a version, if you get around to it, I think it would be really fucking cool if you sat down and listened.
Dark Reflections.
The solo, I would be. Please, yo, like, just send me a link to it or something, like anything. Like
what music service would you react to it on?
Anything, and like what I have them all, I think.
Okay, I'll just send you the YouTube playlist and the Spotify link.
YouTube would be best, but yeah, no, dude, like I loved. Dude, you can go back. Aaron and I did. Aaron from Victims of the System right here, and I did an episode about that one, and I asked him about that track, and we talked about you a lot on that one, and it really blew me away. So, like, yeah, please, whether you send it to me or not, I didn't know that it was out already. So I'm fully intending on listening to that. And despite the fact that it's been out for a few months already, I would be happy to react to it. Yeah.
I want to warn you, literally it's 1 hour.
I'm fine. So that's fine. That's good.
I like to clarify that because a lot of people are like, oh, you're going past 45 minutes.
No. See, you guys really should listen. You guys really should listen to the new shit that we're about to put out, because Aaron and I had a conversation about. I literally said, like, is a full length album. I feel like to be a full length, you got to be at least 40 minutes. And, like, we had a whole conversation about that. That's fucking hilarious.
I feel like it depends on how many tracks you have.
Well,
like,
my Aaron changed my mind on that, and he brought me down to like 30, 35 because some Black Dahlia Murder albums are only like 35 minutes long.
Dude, we haven't made an album over 20 minutes. Like,
I know.
Because all our songs are like a minute long, but we have 11 tracks on an album. That's not an EP at that point. That's not an EP.
And
There's
you know
nothing
what?
else to be considered.
You know what? I agree with that. I actually do agree with that. Yeah, that's a good
I have
point.
things to say.
That's a good point. And for the record, when you, because fuck, Aaron, I know you have been
20 minutes.
Well, you've really been evolving your style and branching out a lot. I feel like when you do like a 2.5 and 3.5 minute long track, it's gonna be the mad notes. Like, it's gonna be fucking insane. So go on, Aaron. Though
I have a few things to say.
go on,
First of all,
my brother.
I've always been able to play like that, just never knew how to put it into death metal. That's why Victims of the System is so basic up until now.
I know.
So-
Yeah. No, I know.
And then secondly, Kate told me to tell you thank you for saying she's the shit. And and she and then she like fell asleep, and she wanted me to tell everybody in the interview.
I wish we were live right now. Well, have a wonderful night, Kate. Shout out to her. You rule, and I hope she enjoys this episode and that shout out. So,
She told her mom the Christmas episode, and I'm like saying fucking shit on there, dude. That's yeah, man, like a lot too, man.
especially when I re-uploaded it with your intro.
Yeah.
It was so good. It's so good. I love it so much.
It took me like 2 minutes to make. I was sitting on my couch and I was like, I think it'd be cool to do something like that. But
Love it. I don't care how long it took to make. I fucking love it, and I'm glad I got to. I'm sorry for forgetting about it, but I'm so glad that I got a version of that up. Because that means a lot to me, man. That means even if it only took you 2 minutes, that's 2 minutes. You sat there and thought about us and like, I want to do something for them. That means a lot to me. So.
Like when I got Gary Holt to shout you out, remember that?
Aaron, don't even get me started. Like you have no idea. When like all of us here talking right now, I'm sure we all have days where we wake up in bed and we're just like, what the fuck is the point? And then I look at that Gary Holt video and I'm like, that's the fucking point right there, motherfucker. And it gets me charged up, man. Like, I can never, ever, ever thank you enough for that. So that's amazing.
It was like when I was doing it, I was thinking I did it on Cameo, right? Like I paid the dudes to talk to it. And that's how I met Chris Barnes. That's how I started talking to Chris Barnes. So
yeah.
I was like, it costs money to text people in there. So eventually I started texting Chris Barnes on Instagram because we were having full conversations, but I didn't want to pay $7 each time I messaged him. But I had like enough money to buy like tons of people, and I was just trying to promote my album, and I was like, buy tons and tons of people, but I could have like 2 more people or 2 Gary Holt videos, and I was like, I got that one Gary Holt video. I was like, this would mean the world to fucking Burton if I fucking did this shit. So I went for it and I paid. And I was like, hell yeah, this is going to be awesome. And I kept my mouth shut. I'm not good at keeping secrets like that. I just kept my mouth shut and I was like,
You did.
It happen. Yeah, and then out of nowhere, hey, Gary Holt. What the fuck? Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, it was awesome. And it really means a lot to me. And I can never thank you enough for that. That amongst every other reason, you know, that's why any fucking day of the week, any fucking time you hit me up and you're like, hey, I want to be back on the show, you're on. End of discussion. It's there's no hesitation. Like this is just as much your home as it is mine, as far as I'm concerned. All of you, Sam, Jason, Aaron, all of you. This is just as much. Any of you can be on here whenever you want, always and forever. Like you guys have supported us, and so I can. All I can do is offer that back, and yeah, you guys are all always welcome on this show anytime you ever want, ever, for any reason at all. You know, whether you have something to promote, whether you just want to chill, because quite frankly, we're all coming out of fucking 2 years of hibernation, basically. So it's fun to talk to a bunch of metalheads again. You know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we don't really talk unless I'm on an episode, you know.
Yes,
so,
we do.
I feel like we text.
I feel like we talk more off episodes than we do on episodes, bro.
No, we text, but it's about certain things, and once we stop talking about a certain thing, we don't talk again.
I'll talk to you about anything you want, buddy.
But sometimes I call you, but I have to do it on Zoom.
Well, it's just because my phone it's because my phone's fucking 10 years old and it's easier for me to do it on here. That's all.
But I feel like I don't know. We should just get on here, like all of us sometimes, and not record an episode and just chill. Please, yes, I'd be 100%. I would love that. I would like, dude, you have no idea how much that would mean to me. Like that would be awesome for me. Yeah, Sam, I'll call you. Well, I haven't been on the phone
cracking me up.
I haven't even been on the phone with Jason in like forever.
Yeah.
So like this episode, doing episodes of podcasts, they're like the opportunity.
Okay.
I feel like it's to be that way, you know, to be able to just like chill.
Then we get no, yeah, 100%. We should do this way more often, and we should do it not recording, just for us.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Heck yeah, man.
I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
Freaking yeah, dude.
I would love. Quite frankly, like Aaron, I like you and I talk on a very regular basis, and I love that.
Yeah.
But Jason and Sam, miss you guys. Like it's been way too long since I've talked to you guys. So I would love an opportunity to talk to you guys more.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's recording or not, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me as long as I get to like talk to you guys. That's what matters. So, but in fairness, how long have we been recording? I don't know how long we've been recording. Zoom doesn't.
It's almost. I don't know what the time zones for you guys are, but it's 11:48 p.m. Enterprise Earth is about to fucking drop their new album.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. No, you and me are in the same time zone, bro. But all right. Well, while Aaron is stepping out, we will let's wrap this up a little bit. Jason, any final words for the people?
Well, all I can say for victims of the system fans, we are working. We are in progress. It's gonna be brutal. That's all I can say. It's brutal. Any Jason Beelzebub fans, and Burton, thank you for the support on all the victims.
Here I am.
Done. Support on the Jason Beelzebub stuff. It means the world to me and Aaron and everyone else. Yeah.
Always.
Heck yeah, it does.
Always, my brother. Always. And Sam, brother Sam. Any final thoughts?
It's an honor being in such a legendary band such as Victims of the System.
Yes,
It's
sir.
pretty cool to work with some talented motherfuckers. And listen to my new band called Renudos.
Not. Don't do it. Damn it, man, let me record.
Well, brother Sam, you're
Grindcore. Yeah.
Sam, you're welcome back on the show anytime you ever want, please. You kind of went a whole lot of in and out tonight, but I definitely want to talk to you a whole lot more. And Aaron, just to wrap up the recording, we can still talk, but like to wrap up the recording, any final thoughts, brother Aaron?
Dude, check out As They Cower when it releases. Check out Grindos. Check out Jazel, Bub, Jason, John. Check out fucking check out, yeah, Death Wish, right? Death Wish. Heck yeah, check it out. Yeah, check out Let the War Be Waged. Yeah. Don't leave a mean comment like everybody else. Fucking
Fuck them.
everybody says it.
Fuck them.
But what?
Fuck
Yeah, but
They ain't making
my
music.
homophobe. Yeah.
Picking
Don't
off
do
in their basement eating Cheetos.
Yeah.
And just check out everything Victims of the System. Check out we got a little documentary out and stuff. We got a good
Yeah,
bit of music.
We do have a Victims of the System documentary. If you guys have not seen that, please check it out.
Which I'm featured in.
Yeah, like throughout like 3/4 of it.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
And
what the fuck?
you have more screen time than like Jason.
I know.
You have more screen time.
I was like,
But
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
but it's a great it's a great little documentary. You
It
guys,
is.
all Victims of the System fans, check it out.
What
Yeah.
channel is that on again?
Victims of the System Slam.
All right. There we go.
Slam!
Victims of the
Even though-
System Slam.
Even though we're like not even slam, but we're just like death metal.
Pretty much
But
For
You're
anyone
like
who-
slam grindy.
at
Yeah.
this point, I call us
we just
death.
make music.
That's
Yeah,
dope,
that's
yeah.
how I do too. We just make metal and like whatever it sounds like, that's what it sounds like.
Exactly.
we're not-
And that's what everybody's. That's the new move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like everybody seems and I love it. Quite frankly, I love it. That everybody seems to be done with the whole subgenre bullshit.
Yeah,
And we're now all just making we just make metal.
metal, because it's like when I get asked or like, oh, what genre do you do and this or that. I don't like explaining like deathcore, this and that, or like hardcore, this, that. Like you have to explain where the genre comes from and its roots and everything. It's
all
just so much
bullshit.
simpler to say metal or heavy music,
Yeah.
anything like that. You know?
Yep.
The subgenre thing. Granted, the subgenre thing is cool in setting things apart, but
The only
nation
the only way that the subgenre thing comes into like relevance or relevance is is when you're describing a sound. It's an adjective at this point, as far as I'm concerned. It's like it's okay. So like how do I put this? Like one of the bands we talked about on the metal of the, or our album of the year list, Scream at the Sky. You know, like they are a totally unique sound out of Texas and an amazing band. And it's like their sound is like kind of corn, like the band, like kind of Cornish, like at least through the vocals and stuff.
What's the name?
Scream at the Sky.
You know,
No. See, they don't do anything like that. But the vocals
corn.
sound like a more gritty. Yeah, no. I know. No. I know. But they don't do that thing.
Stay inside of me.
Yeah, but it's more of like kind of like a gritty Jonathan Davis vocal sound in a lot of ways. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. At the end of the day, subgenres, as far as I'm concerned, are adjectives at this point, just to describe other people's sound. You know, how do you, to someone that's never heard it before, how do you describe something like cattle decapitation? You know what I mean? You got to use other bands to describe that sound, so it's an adjective at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's kind of what it is to me at this point.
I have two things to say.
Go on.
I'm not meaning to interrupt you, but
No, I was done. You're good.
I'm gonna fucking forget if I don't get it out there soon. So that's why I'm always so quick to, like, you know. But yeah, but when I talk about subgenres, I'm usually like, you know, people are like, oh, metal screaming, right? But you know,
Screamo.
If you like, you can't like put Twisted Sister and like Cannibal Corpse in the same genre. Like that's like,
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, they're both metal, but like, you know, one's way different and the other one's way different. Like they're just not the same. So
right,
you need a way to specify it.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
It's a massive fucking genre.
Yeah.
The way he explained that blew my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And think about it. Like we at this, like, and I'm sure both of you guys know. I know Aaron does. I'm sure both of you guys know this. We name our album of the year list the Filthy 15 for a very specific reason.
Yeah.
Because of the PMRC. That Dee Snider, the lead singer of Twisted Sister, went in front of the United States Congress and spoke against, because the PMRC is responsible for the parental advisory labels. Essentially, they were trying to limit free speech in a big bad way. Fuck, and that's
parental advisory.
And that's why we name our album of the year list the Filthy 15. Is a middle fucking finger to the fucking PMRC every year. 100%. 100%. That is entirely, that's all of it.
My favorite part of that was when Dee Snider, he said something, he was like going in on Tipper Gore, and one of the dudes was like, you said this about the senator's wife, and he said, I didn't say anything about his wife. I said something about Tipper Gore. She's her own person. I was like, that was fucking awesome. Hell yes.
He said Tipper Gore wanted to find sadomasochism and bondage in me, and she did. When in fact, I wrote a song about my guitar player's throat surgery.
Yeah, and then there was like, oh yeah,
and he's like, Al Gore wanted to jump over the table and attack me.
He was like, I didn't say anything about the senator's wife. I was like, oh damn, dude. Oh my god.
Oh no, that was like the biggest bird of all time. That was amazing.
I was watching SpongeBob earlier, right? And did you know about Pantera being in an episode of SpongeBob?
No.
Yeah, pre-hibernation week. Yeah, it's like season 2 something. Pre-hibernation.
I never really watched SpongeBob. SpongeBob was just after my time, so that was never really my thing.
Because you're super old, Burton.
Okay, calm the fuck down.
I watched SpongeBob.
I watch SpongeBob still to this
I never
day,
watched
man.
SpongeBob as a kid, man. My
Just
shit
'cause
as a kid.
Because you're a freak, Jason. You're weird, man.
No, see, I'll tell you. No, okay. Well, I'll tell you what's weird.
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
Max and Ruby to this day is still, in my opinion, one of the best shows for children out there.
Never heard of it.
You're on heroin.
Never.
You're on drugs, man. You're not
If
right.
anybody
in the head.
watching this, if anyone watching this has
I'm
seen Max,
older than both of you, so calm down.
put it in the comments if you've seen Max and Ruby when you were a child.
But dude, D. Snyder was on an episode of SpongeBob too. He played a character. Like he was a character. Like he played a character in SpongeBob SquarePants. And like I didn't know how metal SpongeBob is, but like, and you know, like I'm a Goofy Goober.
Kind of is.
Yeah, I'm a Goofy Goober. You know that song?
No.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Burton? It's like in the movie they sing a song and it's like I'm a Goofy Goober, and the whole tune of it is to the tune of "I Want to Rock" by Twisted Sister.
Oh,
Like,
no way. Really?
Oh yeah. I'm a Goofy Goober.
Yeah, not a lot of people. That impression was spot on, but like not a lot of people connect it. But like it is like if like a metalhead would recognize it, but like
that actually means a lot to me because like when I do have I'm the oldest in my family, but I have two younger sisters. My youngest sister, like the first like little bit of metal I got her into was Twisted Sister. So she loves Twisted Sister.
You remember that video of me when I was like 7 singing "I Want to Rock"? Like,
dude, and I think yes, I do remember that. Yes.
yeah, this was. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that, Burton. I'm not. No,
Amazing. But all right, we have been recorded for a while. I don't want to keep this for too long, so that way as many people as possible watch it. Thank you both so much. I'll end. We can still keep talking afterwards, but I'll end the recording. Thank you, Jason, and Sam's not here right now, but thank you, Jason, Sam, and Aaron, for being on the show tonight. You guys all mean the fucking world to me, and you are all. Look, seriously, Jason, hit me up. Like, you guys are all welcome back on this show anytime you want. Jason, I will do. I will do a video about your new album.
I did
wait to hear it.
I did send you the link on Instagram.
Fuck yes. I cannot wait to hear the rest of that because the one track I already heard off of it blew my mind. So
I will say it's very black metal-y.
I love it. I love black metal. I go ahead.
I just want to say, if you're a fan of breakdowns,
yep,
Death Wish is for you.
Yep.
If you're a classic breakdown slut,
yep,
Death Wish is for you.
I'm definitely a breakdown slut for sure.
Yeah,
for
sure. Like, simple formula, simple formula, just chugging, man.
Yes, I love it. Everybody, check out Jason one more time. Where can they find that? What do they type into YouTube to find that?
You can search up Jason Jelzebub Death Wish or just Jason Death Wish. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, anywhere that you can listen. If you decide to check it out for yourself, I appreciate the support, and anytime you give to the music means more than you can even imagine. So
seriously, everybody, more than you even if it
and the breakdowns are getting heavier on the next one.
Yes, and that's coming out this year.
Yeah, heavier breakdown. Heck yeah.
Yeah, and everybody check out All Things Victims of the System. Victims of the System, All Things. They got so much music out. Be sure to check out All Things, especially if you're a fan of grindy death metal. Grindy, gory death metal. I love it all. But thank you guys so much for being on the show. I'll wrap this one up, and everybody, get a round of applause, I guess. Round of applause for fucking Jason and Aaron. You guys fucking destroy. And you guys are welcome back on the show anytime you ever want. And I hope to have I hope to have both of you on again very, very soon, even if it's as recent as next month. I would love to have both of you guys back on again. It means the world to me every time. So thank you so much.
All righty. Thank you, Burton.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
And there they were. There they were. Our brothers from Victims of the System. Just I can't like some of the first I don't even know if I can say that, but like absolutely some of my favorite musicians and people and supporters that I've ever met through doing this show. Had this show not exist, I would never have known these guys, and that blows my fucking mind. All these things coming together. There's a lot behind the scenes that's actually going on with them right now that I can't really talk about, but trust me, you want all eyes on Victims of the System. They got shit's going down for sure. And we got some more coming this week from them. But until then, that's going to do it for this episode of Lost in the Dark podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're watching this right now, you're my fucking hero, because most people don't watch to the end. So I love you, and that's going to do it for this one. So, as always, you bad motherfuckers, crip my crip crow! Raise your fucking horns and bang your goddamn heads! We love you all to death. Good night!